Welcome to the Scuba Made YouTube channel.
Hello, welcome back guys. As you can see today I've got the car jacked up again, and what I'm going to be doing is putting in the blue coolant. So I've got 2 bottles of that there and the mineral water in my catch tank thing, because as you can see we have, the car's been sitting a while now so it's nice and cool. Get this off. We have green coolant in there. So I'm going to be getting that green out in case it's the wrong coolant. I don't want to damage all my plastics and things, because you know that'd be a nightmare to replace. So and expensive. So what I'm going to get doing is try and drain all that out and then maybe like flush it out with the hose or something. So I believe maybe to drain the radiator you need to take the intercooler out. So I might start by dropping the intercooler, because I hear it's an aftermarket intercooler anyway and they're pretty easy to get out, and I want to have a look at it. So anyway, let's get straight into it. Okay, here we are under the car. As you can see, this has got a nice fat intercooler in it. But I believe to get to draining the radiator, it's up there somewhere, so I might have to try and pop this thing out. Like, it moves if I push on it, so I probably just gotta undo that there, undo that clip there, undo that and try and figure out what the hell's going on there, and undo this one here. So off I go, I suppose. Rightio, it looks like I'm chasing an 11mm little nut up here. I've already got the other one off so I can test it. Pop that there. That's for the intercooler. They're not very tight. Okay, the intercooler feels really loose already, so it just had these tech screws in it. That'll need to be fixed. Okay, well, geez, it must be easy to upgrade the intercooler, because that wasn't very hard at all. I'd have probably more trouble getting the intercooler off my Sylvia. That's a nice little intercooler. Cool. Okay, so now we can see the drain plug for the radiator. That's good. I will have to clean this up a bit, but I'm a bit concerned about these screws going through here and whatnot. It's a little bit dodgy, and you know, a fair few things broken under here, but that's all right. Nothing too bad. I might actually try and take this grill out and paint it black or something while I'm under here. I don't know. I never got this far under my 325, so I never pulled this much stuff off it because I just didn't need to. The most I got to was the fog lights over there, so I pulled all this off, but that's about it. And obviously it was quite different, but I never had to get to the radiator in my 325, luckily. There's the thermo fans. Everything's pretty tight under here, but I don't know, it all fits. Anyway, let's clean up a bit and get this green coolant out of here. So I'm gonna try and just get that off and let it drain into the tank there. Let's give that a go. While I'm waiting for that, I'm just giving the intercooler a little bit of a clean. So I've just sprayed some degreaser in there and let that sit in there for a bit. Make sure it's all nice and clean before I pop it back in. Right now I'm just getting the last of it out by sticking the gurney in there, because I'm using tank water, so I don't have water pressure, but this thing pressurizes it. So I'm just putting it straight in there. It looks like pretty much all the green stuff has come out, because now it looks like it's just water coming out. So that means we should be right to go. I'll just show you a bit closer what I mean. You can see here, it's green, and now it's pretty much, oh, it's still a little bit of green, I guess. So maybe I'll just do that a little bit more, and then we can start putting everything back together. Okay, I was having a bit of a look under here. You can see that bolt up there. If you look there, right there, it's missing a bolt, and that's holding, it's missing a bolt in there, and that is holding the belt on. And then if it focuses, come on, see it? Yeah, there it is. That's cracked. So that probably means that's gonna crack soon, and then the belt will fly off. So I need to fix this ASAP. So this changes the plans a bit too. And yeah, I better try and fix that while I'm down here. So this job just got a lot harder. I tightened back up that hose and I put that back in, so we're ready to re-add the coolant. And yeah, unfortunately I'll have to try and fix that problem. There's a bit of a ding there too. Oof. Anyway, all right, let's get to it. This could go into the night. So I've removed the bottom bit of the charge pipe there and the radiator fan, so I can actually see this. There's the one that's missing, and there's the one that's going to crack soon, which will throw this belt. It's already a bit crooked, so I'm glad I found this before it completely wrecked this whole belt and everything, because that would have been pretty bad. But anyway, yeah, I gotta try and see what I can do about that cracked one back there. I don't know. It's pretty bad. Anyway, I'll keep working at this and let you know what happens. There it is from the top. It's just that one down there. So it's kind of good to look at all this. I've never seen all this before. to be able to now get it that easily, I had my breaker bar on this, and I tell you what, make sure you have that kit, because that's the biggest one it has, and if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have been able to get this loose. You just bend it like that and it takes the tension off. And yeah, I did have to undo this intake pipe to get my breaker bar in there. Anyway, let's keep moving here. I want to get this done before it gets dark. This was only like finger tight. Oh man, that's scary. That was almost a disaster, and hopefully I can get out of this still, I hope. Oof. Alrighty. Okay, let's keep moving. You unbolt that bit that was on there, and that gets me to the cracked bit. And then, you wouldn't even believe, I bought gas for my TIG welder like 2 weeks ago, and I should be able to weld that back together. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, I'm not much of a welder, but I'm definitely gonna have a go at welding this back together. Definitely try and fix that. And yeah, so these were the 2 bolts out of that. And then I've just got to find another one of these. That might actually be hard. So, let's go. That should get me out of trouble. I'm not the best welder, but I'm having a go. I think I can weld to save myself, but it's just not pretty. But anyway, I ground it back a bit and that should work. So now all I gotta do is find another bolt. We can fix this. I've found a bolt that is the same thread, and I've just packed it up a little bit there to make it the same length. So I can fix this. Yes, let's go. It's just starting to get dark now, and I just got this back on. So that one's on, and then that's the new one to replace the one that was missing. And then back there we can see that's the nice shiny bit that I welded. And I don't know if you can see, maybe up in there. Can you see there? Yep, so that's all back on. That's what my little handiwork did. And that looks like problem saved there. So let's just get this belt back on. I can't imagine if that actually let go while I was driving. That would be a disaster. So I'm glad I've not had that disaster. Anyway, let's get this all back together. Rightio, that's the belt back on. And let's just release the tensioner. And there we go. Okay, let's get everything else hooked back up. Everything's back together, so it's finally time to put this back in, what I was trying to do at first. So let's get to it. Start mixing this up. You're supposed to 1-to-1 demineralized water, one and one to that. So 1.5 litres of that, 1.5 litres of that. That'd make 3 litres. So I've still got a little bit left. So I might pour the whole bottle of this into here, and then pour a bit more of that in until I think I've made about 3 litres, probably up to about there somewhere, I guess. Anyway, let's go. Alright, that looks about right. 1.5 of this and 1.5 of this, and that should be about 3 litres. Okay, so let's get it in there. Mix. Hopefully no leaks. We will need to top it up, so just keep that handy. I believe now I need to go and turn the pump on. Hopefully we're almost finished here. Still got to put the intercooler back in, but need to get this done. Alright, and I'll just nip that back up too. So I think we just want to get this on. Let's turn the lights off. And we want to put this on, and it's in winter now, so it's already 28 degrees. So push the accelerator down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sounds like something's happening. Yep. You can hear that thing getting on down there. Okay, well that's gone. I'll put the intercooler back in. It's actually looking pretty clean in there, so that's good. Sweet. Okay, it sounds like that's done now. Maybe undo this one. Maybe not, I don't know. Okay, let's undo this, see what we have. Okay, so it's blue. Yes, finally. That looks like it needs a little bit of a top up, so I think I'll get that topped up and then maybe give it one more go at that and see how that is. Okay, we're back to blue, and let's go and see if she'll start. Fingers crossed everything's back together. I just wanted to point out, like I said earlier, I don't know if you can really tell the difference, but I painted that bit in there black. These ones are still kind of like silver, and yeah, I think it looks better in black. So anyway, let's try and start it. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Come on, start. Start. Sounds good. Sounds good. It's working as it should. Get it off these ramps. What a crazy day that turned out to be. I was just trying to change the color of the coolant to blue, BMW blue, instead of the green that was in there, just in case it wrecked the plastic. I don't know, it could have been alright, but I just wanted to make sure it's got the right thing in it now, so now I know because I've done it. Anyway, it was cool to check out the intercooler. I hadn't seen that before, and learn a little bit more about how it is down there. And then finding that, I think that was the steering thing. Oh, I can't even think of it now. Finding that was cracked and coming off, I was like, oh no. But I literally just bought gas for my TIG welder, AC/DC TIG welder, about 2 weeks ago, and I've been trying to learn how to weld aluminium, so that came in handy because I was like, oh, I've been doing similar to this lately, and I was able to weld that bit back together, fix it up, found a bolt luckily, and I'm so happy about that because that was ready to come loose. Like, that would have come loose any day now, and the whole belt would have flown off and I would have been stuck on the side of the road. The power steering, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, so the power steering, what do you call it? The power steering motor, I guess, whatever you call it. Anyway, that's what it was. And if that had come off, the car would have been undrivable. I'd have had to get it towed back here, and then a new belt and everything like that, and just like that could have happened so soon. It was already misaligned by that much. I'm surprised it didn't throw the belt already. But anyway, bit of a crazy video, not what I expected. Just wanted to change the coolant, so that was a bit of maintenance, and turned into even better maintenance because I found something else before it broke and became a problem. So hopefully these things stay good for a long time to come, and hopefully there's no other little hidden things to go wrong, but who knows, there probably is. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's all I can really think of for now. Definitely stay tuned for upcoming videos. I got a lot more stuff to do to this. It's coilovers mainly is what I need and want. But anyway, once I get that ride height nice and stable to drive, just like my 325 was, that thing handled so well. This doesn't handle as good at the moment, but it's a lot quicker, which is awesome. That's why I got it. It's still a pleasure to drive, and obviously now I can keep driving it because I've fixed it up a bit. So yeah, stay tuned, and feel free to share this around, throw us a like, subscribe if you want, and I'll leave a message and I'll try to get back to you. Sorry if I take a while, but anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Crazy day. Anyway, I'll take this for a drive and make sure everything's sweet, and yeah, anyway, end the video there. Thank you. Bye for now.